What's up, my fans? Let's talk about this. You know, the Giants went out and had a big draft. A lot of fans are happy. Some people wanted Devontae Smith, but listen, that's not how the cookie crumbles, okay? We come around with Kadarius Toney. It ain't that far of a drop-off. I'll make a case that all around, he brings more to this Giants team than Devontae Smith would have. Devontae Smith's a straight wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. As a pure wide receiver, he's probably more talented. But you're getting a guy in Toney who plays multiple positions. And we all know Judge is huge on players that can give you football skills at more than one position. Wide receiver, we all know all the little things he can do after the catch. Guy's ridiculous. Looks like a rubber band. Can bend under tackles like a mouse can get out of traps. Dude is a running back, especially out of the shotgun. So you're going to have him and Barkley in the backfield at times, man. Defenses are not going to know how to defend that when you have other weapons like Golladay, Slayton, and Ingram. I mean, I'm not even big on offense. This offense is gonna be multifaceted. And keep going back to the same thing, man. Healthy Barkley. Good luck to the NFC East. But yo, this guy, David Gettleman, man, I've been praising him from day one. I've gone against so many fans, stuck up for this man. Have his back. And the joy I get out of watching what this guy has done the last 2 years. This Fox, man, David Gettleman, you freaking GOAT. This man has flipped the script. Flipped the script in 2.5 years. Alright? Understand the things he's done, man. The younger generation don't get it. Dudes, my people, time to get off your high horses. I don't care if Gettleman's of the old school and you don't like his press conferences because he's a little pompous and arrogant. That man deserves to be arrogant. I've told you guys this shit before, man. Okay? This guy's in the league 38 years for a reason. You don't be in the league 38 years just because by luck. Alright? This man is a guru when it comes to scouting. He got to the GM by being a scout. He's been with the Giants organization forever. In the 80s, as a scout, he started. This man is a scout phenom. Okay, a beast. And you add a Judge with a young, educated mind to Gettleman. Together. Boys, we got ourselves something. Something special, like Patriots had for a long time. Okay? Of the Belichick type. They all come from the same nest. They all started here with the New York Football Giants. Gettleman pulls off a trade where he robs the Bears. The best thing that ever happened. The stupid Eagles think they got us by hopping over us to get Devontae Smith. Gettleman flips the script, turns around, gets on the phone with the Bears. Boom! Takes away 3 picks, including a number 1 next year. Drops back 9 spots. Gets himself a top 3 or 4 wide receiver in this draft. A stud. Not only at receiver, and he can play running back. But this man's a special teams stud. Kickoff and punt returns. Music to Judge's ears. That's why he was taken. I admit, I was a little heartbroken when we didn't take Kwity Paye at 20. He was sitting there. But I'm not upset at all, man. Because the Giants go to 50. And I call this the steal of the draft. And so did Mel Kiper and Keyshawn Johnson. At 50, the New York Giants steal of the draft. Azeez Ojulari. A beast edge rusher that we've been missing since the days of O.C. Tuck, Strahan, and JPP. It's back. And I think Azeez is going to be a beast. And I think the little injury to the knee, I think that was a smoke story. I don't care. Call me stupid. Someone in the Giants organization put that out there. There's nothing wrong with this guy. He's an athletic freak off the edge. Fits our system. Stand up, pass rusher. Dude. Then we go take Ellison Smith in the 4th round. What a player, man. I heard purely on Senior Bowl day, this guy killed it against some of the best offensive linemen in this draft. He destroyed. And Judge and Gettleman were there to watch it face to face, and they met with him, interviewed him a couple of times. A lot of people, some scouts compare him to a modern day Jason Taylor, man. If he's anything even close to that, what a stud. Hopefully Lorenzo Carter's back on the other side. We mix these guys up. Now, let's go over a couple of the corners, man. The Giants get Robinson in the 3rd round. He's valued at a mid to late 2nd round pick, which is why they went with him. The guy's a physical corner. In your face, cover corner. A great tackler. A great tackler. Man can hit you. He'll knock the wind right out of you. And he has a knack for the ball. Okay? So you take him. We don't need corners, but you take him. And if you skip ahead to the 6th round, the Giants rob a corner that a lot of people are raving about, Williams. The kid was valued in the 3rd round, which is why Judge took him in the 6th. He never should even be there. Got news for you. I don't know how he slipped by the Jets. The Jets took so many corners, but none of them even close to this guy. So this guy fell under the radar. He was projected to the 3rd round. He was in the 6th. The Giants went and took him. They had to. Now, we have a lot of corners on this team. Don't know if they could all make it. We're the deepest secondary in the NFL. Browns are probably 2nd. They're close. But we have so many. Quantity. Quality and quantity. So I'm thinking maybe the Giants can find something out there. Make a trade. Trade a corner to some team that needs one. Get another pick for next year. Even I don't know, a mid-round, a 3rd or 4th rounder. Starting young corner. Maybe get an offensive lineman out there. There will be a couple free agent offensive linemen. I'm not worried here. The Giants probably should have addressed it. But hey, you picked up a center at the end of the day at night. Starting center for a while for Gators. Florida Gators, played guard and center. He's a good center. There is a chance this guy comes in and makes the center role, moving Nick Gates over to guard, which would deepen our offensive line. Guys, don't worry. Trust these guys. We have a young line, and they feel that it's a strong one. It showed a lot of growth the last 5 or 6 games last year. Let's see what happens this year. When Judge took over, that O-line turned the corner. Obviously, Barkley would help in all aspects of the game. Jones, O-line, Barkley's going to help. We need him healthy. And I know we took running back out of Arizona. Okay? I know he's a physical bull. He's a north-south runner. You plug him in. Short line of scrimmage. He also can catch the ball really. He's feisty and he doesn't get tackled by one guy. So you add that in there, help out Barkley and Booker. He's probably more of a project for 2nd, 3rd year, on. This was a great draft, man. The trade down is unbelievable. We got 2 1s next year. And I'm not even going to talk about if Jones doesn't work because I'm 90% sure Jones is going to have... He's going to step up this year. I'm not going to call him a Pro Bowler or a star, but you're going to see enough to know that he's going to be here for a long time. Then we have 2 first rounds next year to go get out 2 studs. If the O-line didn't pan out so great, you'll get one next year at the top, middle of the 1st round. And then the other one will maybe there's a better edge rusher coming out. We'll add that. But we talk about next year because the Giants are looking at big things this year. So I'm here to tell people, all the haters out there, it's over. Stand up. Stand up. Stand your ass up, younger generation. Stop listening to the haters on ESPN. Turn them off. Actually, several of them finally changed their mind, saying Gettleman had a hell of a draft. I got news for you. You people are sleeping. Gettleman's had a hell of a 2.5 years. 2 drafts and a monster free agency. He's flipped his script. We have one of the strongest young teams in the league, and our defense is now feared. This defense is scary. Arguably the scariest in the league. Stand up and give this man Gettleman some love. Man's wobbling around in the war room, doing his work. And for an old goat to open up his mind and change his ways. You know how hard it is for an old dog to change his ways? And work side by side, allow Judge to make some calls, allow Judge involved in the trade probably, 100%. Some of these picks were Judge. And this man took a step back and lets a young, hungry coach do his thing. Man, that takes a humble goat to do that. Let me tell you something. Take your hats off to David Gettleman, man. This man has turned this ship around completely, and you will see it this year. Man, I want this guy to stay here. Continue finding talent around the country. That's what he does. Oh, Gettleman never trades. Oh, he's old-minded. Oh, the game has passed him by. Man traded Odell, got us Peppers and Dexter. Man's brought in crazy talent. Man went all out in free agency this year because Mara gave him the green light. Man allows Judge to make calls and choices. Man knows talent. At 11, with Fields sitting there, man takes full advantage of the Chicago desperate Bears. 2 1s next year. Right? Am I right? Is it 2 1s next year? Is it a 2 next year, 2 3s and 2 4s? David Gettleman has loaded up this army. It's ready to go. I don't know if he'll be around when the Super Bowl comes. I swear I hope he is. He deserves it. I want him to have a fat cigar and puff that smoke in the media's face. Raise your glasses to this guy. It's time to shut the hell up and trust in him and take on the war on the media. The New York Giants are armed, dangerous and loaded. The New York Giants are going to win the NFC East. And that's nothing compared to what's coming in the future. We're not loaded for a year. David Gettleman has this train headed for a decade of dominance. And all the bad years we've suffered, boy, that cake is going to taste so good.